I'm Pat Leahy. I'm a client strategy manager. I love freight. I love Circle. It's great culture. It's a good place to work at. It's been very rewarding. Obviously, I've moved up quite a bit in my time here, so it's been a good career path. First job out of college, actually. Family friend. I didn't know anything about logistics, but the ground running has been here ever since. I had no idea what I was getting into when I first started, and it was definitely a big learning curve. And, dealing with everything that goes into trucking, whether it's carriers, customers, just kind of navigating that whole landscape of freight has been pretty cool to see myself grow. When I first started, my second day, they put us in like a conference room, and Andrew Saviola hopped on like the speakerphone in the conference room and called the carrier and booked the load. And he's like, "All right, guys, you know how to do it. Go out there." And we hit the sales floor. And I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what an MC was, how to even book a load in Heathrow. And nowadays, our training program is so in-depth. It's really cool to see, 3 months essentially of them going through the processes, learning how to track, how to book loads, and then finally getting out on the customer sales floor. It's really cool. I think we were like a $100 million company when I first started. We're obviously over 500 now, so it's been huge. We were in the old office across the street, and it was maybe 50 people, and it was really small. And at one point, we had like 200 people here before we, branched off into our various, different terminals. But it's been crazy to see how much we've grown. There's so many new roles, and everything from escalations to fraud prevention, driver services. It's grown incredible. It's just been a really rewarding career. Right? I've had the opportunity to build something really cool. I run a pretty big book of business. And, I've gotten a lot of guidance and mentorship on how to build that essentially from scratch. And now it's like, I wouldn't ever want to leave that. It's my baby.
Why should customers look to you?
The personal aspect, right? We're really good at understanding our customers' needs, understanding what they want, how they like to use it on a certain way, and adapting to that. We're super flexible. We provide high levels of service and communication. I pride myself and my team on our communication. It's like, when everything else goes wrong, the one thing we can do is communicate very well. It shows in our results. Being in management, especially, seeing people come in with no experience and grow and translate into results, that's what it's all about. And that's how we continue to grow, right? There's compounding on that over time. So I think that's my favorite part of being in management.